Here's the kicker. But BRICS isn't stopping at trade and investment. They're also building their own financial institutions and mechanisms, and this is where things get really game-changing. Established in 2015, this BRICS-led institution is a direct challenge to the World Bank and IMF. It started with an initial authorized capital of $100 billion. And here's the kicker. It issues loans in Chinese yuan, not US dollars. Well, it's part of a broader strategy to reduce dependence on the US dollar. For decades, the dollar has been the world's reserve currency, giving the US enormous economic and political power. By creating alternatives like the NDB, BRICS countries are chipping away at this dominance. It's like their own version of the IMF, but without the strings that often come attached to IMF loans. These BRICS institutions are growing, and they're offering an alternative to countries that have long felt marginalized by Western-dominated financial institutions. If more and more countries start using alternatives to the dollar for international trade, it could affect everything from the value of your savings to the cost of imported goods. These financial institutions and mechanisms are part of a broader push by BRICS countries to reshape the global order. They're creating alternatives to Western-dominated institutions, and in doing so, they're challenging the economic and political status quo that's been in place since the end of World War II. Well, like most things in geopolitics, it's complicated. On one hand, it could lead to a more balanced global financial system with more voices at the table. On the other hand, it presents challenges for Western countries that have long benefited from their dominant position in global finance.